So this is an explanation of the reflective writing that I want you to do for a couple of moments in that final section of stave 3. So thinking about how Scrooge learns from the experience that the Ghost of Christmas Present exposes him to. So for each one, I want you to try and write and think about the passage of text that's given, and then 3 sentences about what you notice in that passage of text that is helping Scrooge to develop, learn, and change. And then 3 sentences about what Scrooge is learning from these experiences and how he is changing. So I want to show you an example of this with the first passage of the text. Fred is telling the others about Scrooge's misery in this quote here, and everyone is laughing. And he said that Christmas was a humbug as I live, cried Scrooge's nephew. He believed it too. More shame for him, Fred, said Scrooge's niece indignantly. So if we were looking at this, we could say, firstly, we notice that the whole group is laughing at Scrooge. Then Fred also appears to be stunned by the fact that Scrooge is so negative about Christmas. Finally, Fred's wife, Scrooge's niece, suggests that this is all Scrooge's fault. So there are 3 sentences about what Scrooge will be noticing that is helping him to learn, develop, or change, but it isn't yet an explanation of how that's helping him to learn or change. So then we get to the 3 sentences about this. We come back to this first idea. So the fact that the whole group is laughing at him might mean that he sees himself as very different from everybody else, which may help him to realize how strange he is. Then we have to think about the fact that Fred is stunned by this. The fact that Fred is so shocked may signal to Scrooge that he has created a shocking response in one of his relatives. Lastly, the fact that his niece blames him for this may make him feel in some way responsible. So we've got here things that we're noticing about this passage of the text that may help him change. And then in this second section, what it is that he might be learning from these things. So in the next 2 examples, I want you to think about the passage of text. This is the description of how Scrooge responds to hearing his niece play a song on the harp that his own little sister, little Fan, could play. What does he notice? And then in this last example, Scrooge witnessing Fred's party of guests drinking a toast to him after mocking him in the game. So they in the end toast to him and hope that he has a nice Christmas. So what is he seeing in there that's important? And then how is it helping him to learn and change? So you're trying to write 6 sentences about this 2B and then 6 sentences about 2C.